Time for the enemy to give up. Orji Kalu reveals. I have known a long time ago that human beings, especially politicians, no matter how you choose to look at them, are not yet grounded in the act of allowing common sense and wisdom to make certain stage. They still play politics of bitterness, hatred, and jealousy, and sell themselves to undue emotionalism. Long enough, Orji Kalu has recorded business successes, a romance with the national and international politics, but found himself in the muddled waters, still in the same politics that produced him as a governor. He formed a political party which saw him compete for the highest office with a narrow miss. Now, he is a senator or a chief whip for that matter, but the enemies won't allow him be. His travail began way back before he became a governor. How could a young man of 38 beat every other titan to become governor? It looked impossible at that time, but he had the capacity and wherewithal. As a founder member of People's Democratic Party (PDP) and a major financier, Orji Kalu donated huge sum of money to the party at inception, specifically 100 million naira for its registration in 1999, another 100 million naira to former President Olusegun Obasanjo as support for his presidential campaign in the same year. Kalu was powerful as a PDP governor and wielded a lot of influence as one of the most courageous, active, and fearless public servants. He served 2 terms in Abia State. He also won election into the Nigerian Senate to represent Abia North District in the National Assembly 2019. Relying on the enormous goodwill and political network he had across the country, Kalu was elected the Senate Chief Whip, which placed him as a 4th in leadership ranking of senators in Nigeria. Previously, as governor between 1999 and 2007, he transformed Aba into a major economic hub in Nigeria and the West African sub-region as a whole. He left behind a legacy of public infrastructure, affordable and inclusive health system, strong, free and accessible education, also strong industrial base, proposed social services, job creation, as well as attractive and competitive investment climate in the state. Till date, the development stride he ignited in the state are unsuppressed by his predecessors and successors. As a senator, he built 19 roads in his first year in the Senate and he plans to have more than 60 completed roads in Abia North in 4 years. He also continued to build schools, hospitals, and street lights. Despite his achievements, his enemies continue to despise him, dragging his name and working hard to change the narrative about him, especially his records as governor. A few times they succeeded, maybe many other times they failed. It is time for these enemies to look deeper and give up on him. Kalu has a throne mentality and a willing attitude. He is a destined child, and his enemies would remain his footstool. With the protruded pregnancy in the envisaged political landscape ahead of 2023 and peace returning to the disturbed southeast region, many watchers of Nigerian politics postulate that Senator Kalu has a big role in the emerging leadership in the next dispensation. Permutation again, whether it should be presented in the southeast or not, it should be there. Of course, it is what Nigeria over time has become. The rotation and power displayed to be won by all, and the exception should not be the southeast. It is time, it's moment. Maturity and the political intent of good purpose should be shown and evidently transparent. He is shown, yes. One would not expect him not to be. You need that shownness to succeed, and he has succeeded and is still in the business of it where others have seen where others have since given up, linking their agonies. Yet he is the embodiment of what fullness should be. A complete human being, the true-based and all-accommodating and embarrassing. His politics and mindsets are fine. His first thoughts is national relevance and cogency, as in all truthness, should despite and to despise aspired and attribes to the little and small needs of all. In politics wrapped up in fierce, industrious right from time, he has become and he is a member of the national and local the fiducia. He can be trusted with the nation's national entity as well as entire facets. He has made friends. These are true friends, not based on politics, not based on business, but true friendship in the true sense of it, because of the values he thinks and knows and places in what friendship really is about. He has invested in political, business, intellectual, as well as youthful friendship as well. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. You have heard it all from Orji Kalu. You can imagine. Some said the writer is a paid writer, and no matter how he garnished falsehood or whatever he says, this man is a celebrated thief. That's Orji Kalu. You can imagine. Another person said he's a very stupid man. He's idiopathic and myopic. Opinion by a stupid and myopic political slave. People never liked Orji Kalu in any way. They never like him in any way. You can imagine. So, I think that's all for now. Viewers, what is your own opinion over the news that you just heard?